This house is owned by Fenella Arnold, and it has 18 solar panels, which she had installed in November, and she's totally into it. Looks like it peaks. It peaks at a certain time, doesn't it?
It does. It definitely peaks at a certain time. I geek out on the monitoring of it. I like to sit there. I can see it on my phone if I want to, but I can also look on the computer, and I can actually watch what they're doing. I can watch as a cloud passes by and the energy production goes down.
Arnold's solar array costs $16,800 minus a 30% federal tax credit. It is also very clearly seen from the front of her house. Is this what a realtor would call curb appeal?
I love it. I mean, to me, and I think this with everybody's solar system, it looks smart. When I drive by and I see solar systems, I think these are smart people.
The neighborhood she lives in is El Cerrito. It's also my neighborhood, and to say that solar energy has taken off here lately is an understatement. Tax credits, subsidized manufacture of solar panels in China, they've made solar much more affordable. The people I spoke to said they expect to pay off their investment in 6 to 10 years. Robert Gill is another resident for whom solar made financial sense. He's a neighbor who lives 4 doors down from me. That dotted left-pointing arrow on his electric meter shows the meter spinning backwards, meaning he's receiving energy credits from the power company. But there's one place Gill does not have solar panels, the sunny south-facing front of the house, which faces the street. He didn't think that would look very smart.
We didn't want to really mess with the character of the house and have panels put on the south-facing side, so all of our panels are in the back.
Gill is really into his house. He knows its history, he knows who built it, and it wasn't built to have glass panels in front. The aesthetic effect of solar energy is one potential downside of retrofitting a home with an energy source that seems very green and nowadays cost-effective. You also have to consider the weight of those panels on a house, the reduction in their energy output over time. And by the way, where will all those old PVC panels be thrown away when you're done with them? Now, keep in mind, there are some buildings with solar power that have not been retrofitted.
The new restaurant Costera on San Diego Bay was built for solar energy from the beginning.
Don Mitrovich is a professor at the New School of Architecture and Design. He points out that solar energy at Costera was not an afterthought. As the canopy for the restaurant, it keeps the sun and the rain off the patrons. It also, according to the restaurant, provides more than a third of the building's energy needs. 2 of Mitrovich's students have designed homes with solar in mind. This one is the project of third-year student Ricardo Uribe, who has made the solar panels the roof of his carport. He says solar panels are not what he considers to be attractive.
It can be, but most of the time it's not, mainly because it's an added feature that they just throw it on in the end. They don't try to integrate it. That's why I integrated mine into my carport.
The push for clean energy comes down to the challenge of stopping climate change. The city of San Diego has responded by passing a climate action plan that requires 100% clean energy by 2035. Nicole Capritz, the co-author of the climate action plan, says solar will have to be a big part of that.
So what we would like to see is rooftop solar and parking lot solar on city buildings, on schools, on parking lots, on commercial buildings, and on private homes. Really, what we want to see is that there are very few parts of the city that you would go and turn your head and you would not see solar panels.
What Ricardo Uribe would rather see is not panels, but buildings that were made for solar, with solar film embedded in windows, solar power that's part of a wall or a roof.
Yeah, well, I guess we're the future architects, so from now on, we're the ones that have to step up and change the rest of the game of how we design buildings.
Tom Fudge, KPBS News.